I see that you're wondering, these are ants. See where they came from. See them. See them. See them. All the way to the stream. How they were able to create a bridge by themselves and then walk on the river, on the stream, all the way like this. To me, is the seventh and the eighth wonder of the world. I can't imagine this. This is so incredible. See ants. How did they do this? Tell me, what magic did they use? See. See. They continue till they got there. Can you imagine this? See.
You see how amazing and beautiful this is right here? When people talk about what they can't do together and what they need God for. You see, do these ants scream they need the Most High, Yahweh, the God? Do they scream that? No. They say each one reach one. And these ants are teaching baby ants to be ants. They're not raising ants and saying, you know what, let me go take you to the fly or the grasshopper and let them teach you how to be ants. No, ants are teaching ants. And you see that? They stuck together, created a bridge so they can make it across the water. They didn't tear down anything. They didn't tear down the ecosystem. They didn't tear down other or forced another species to lay down so that they can walk across the water. They didn't do that. They stuck together. Do you see how long that is right there? You see that bridge? It is actually several bridges. They made several bridges. They made 3 bridges that all connect to one long bridge, because if you see the bridge, hold on, let him move up a little bit, because they made 3 of them. So you see these first 2 right here, and then they connected that bridge, and then look at the third one over here all the way over to the right. The one that's in the middle, the one that's to the left, and the one that's to the right. And look at how they created that bridges. So they can all connected to one. All 3 of those bridges end up connecting to one bridge to get them across the water on the other side. See, this is what I be talking about. Instead of waiting on God, instead of praying to God, instead of getting on your knees, you have everything that God, the divine person that you are willing to worship, the one that you are willing to get on your knees for, the one that you are willing to cry, the one that you're willing to be a servant to, the one that you're willing to be submissive to. That same individual, whatever that individual possess, is already in so-called black people. We can do this ourselves. This is why they distract you from nature. This is why they distract you from science. Because you can do this yourself. You study science, you start studying the black body, you find God instantaneously. God, Yahweh, Yeshua, Muhammad, the divine being, you find that instantaneously. And then you find your place. And then you find your purpose. This is why they distract you from science. This is why they distract you from nature. Everything that they allow you to have from nature, basically more than likely 9 times out of 10, it was genetically modified. Look at the cats you have in your home. Look at the dogs we have. Look at the pets that we have. Majority of the pets that we have were genetically modified, created in a lab. And they allow you to have these pets inside of your home because they hold low energy, low spirits. But when you look at this right here, in nature, nature don't destroy nature in order to exist or to live. Nature doesn't do that. You don't see a lion going to go hunt if it's not hungry. It's its natural instinct is to live. And its natural instinct is to eat what they can digest, what's already inside of their DNA. So you're not going to see a lion going to go look for food and it's not hungry. Sometimes lions fast. They go for days and don't eat. Abundance and gratitude to you all. I want to thank the brother for sending me this, because this is right here is so powerful and so significant. And this is why I tell Star Seeds, look at nature, Star Seeds. Just look at nature. God doesn't speak with a vernacular tone. God speaks through a frequency. God does not speak a certain vernacular tone. It speaks through a frequency. And when you look at nature, nature will tell you how to live. More importantly, especially the animals that were carved on the pyramids or we use to make megalithic structure, like a lion body with a man head, or a female or a female body with a female lioness head, or the Oreus when they have the helmet that the Egyptians, so-called Egyptians, would wear that have the crocodile on there and the cobra. If you look at nature, nature will tell you how to live. This is why this is our planet. This is why it was a test. Because see, the test is to you is that why would I need to tell you who you are? Why would I need to break it down and fucking like Lego blocks in order for me to tell you who you are? When everything around you comes from you. Everything around you is you. This is all of you. So you have, and then you created nature without giving them the free will to deviate from their natural order of life. Nature plays with each other. They laugh and have fun with each other, but they will not deviate from the natural order of life. Why? Because we stated that will always be our teacher. That will always be a guide for us to get back to us. This is why you are so distracted, and this is why you are unnatural animals are pushed upon you. So to keep you further distracted. But I value and I appreciate the brother for sending me this video, because this video touched my soul, because this video speaks about universal law, universal real value, universal real appreciation, honor, respect. This is what this shows right here. And black ants don't reproduce with red ants. And black ants ain't trying to be red ants. And red ants ain't trying to be black ants, and they not reproducing with each other either. We take care of our family. We take care of our race. And indirectly, we will help another species or multiple species get to the next sunrise. This right here is so powerful. This right here alleviate waiting for somebody to do it for you. See, a slave to me is someone that's getting the education, getting the economics, the money, financial, getting the clothing, getting the food, getting the housing, getting that from your slave masters. That's a slave to me, and happy and content with it. And to the point that you will use your understanding of this world that gained you some sort of finances, you will use that against your brothers and sisters that make less or have less than you of the world. See, that's all it is. Once you have it in your mind that this is less because I don't have a mansion, but I got an apartment building, or I got a room that I'm living in. So because you living in a mansion, you're better than me. You're a prisoner. You're still a slave. All other races aren't slaves because this is their world. They can't exist with the cosmos, but they can exist in this world, which is our death. I hope this is really starting to get to the people that actually call themselves so educated, so wise. I really hope it's starting to get to you that this was a test for you. The sea of water will allow oil to divide it. The sea of trees will allow unnatural entity to come in and divide grass and trees from each other. This is what this was about. Will you be able to distract them from each other? Have them hate each other more than they hate their direct abuser. Have them focus on all the other things that's going on except for the core problem that is keeping the generational curse, that is keeping us superior to them and keeping them in an inferior state of mind. Their children. Give them trinkets and let them give us their children. And they will always be bickering and fighting, because we will make sure that this curse right here will be passed down through them ignorantly arguing back and forth instead of literally coming together And stop waiting on somebody in the clouds. Stop waiting for the artificial race to tell you great or they shouldn't have done with you. Stop looking for an apology from them. Stop looking for 40 acres and a mule from them. Stop looking for them to tell you the truth about yourself. Stop looking for them to tell you anything of greatness about you. Because in order for them to tell you this, they would have to relinquish all that they have taken from you, and they still couldn't be able to pay you back. They don't have nothing in their world that can ever recoup or take the place of the billions of lives that was taken by their hands, by that bloodline, that complex cell bloodline. They could never repay us. They don't have nothing in this world that equals up to a baby's toenail, to one of a baby's poop. Even when we in our infant state, they have nothing in this world that can equal up to that. So you think they can ever pay you back for the lives that they have destroyed? Absolutely not. And why would you even be looking for them to pay you back? They need to deal with that on a conscious level for themselves. And that's why the planet is separating us. It's separating the unnatural from the natural. And it's separating the ones that are natural that want to live and be like the unnatural. And you will join them. Now I'm out. This video really touched me.